All right. Let's get into this, right? So, keep an open mind, right? You got temperance going. Temperance talks about paying attention to the responsibilities and the flow of your own life, right? The flow of you, what you need, what are your, your stipulations as far as keeping things moving in a very cohesive fashion. Underneath that, you have the seven of wands, seven of cups rather. You are defensive because why am I saying the seven of wands? Let's see. Eight of Swords, though. So, and you're definitely trapped in your thoughts at one period of time. But I feel like you guys are trying to decide or trying to figure out what it is that you want. Try to figure out, um, what desires that you may want to pursue. I feel like for some of you guys, I don't think this is like a too good to be true sort of deal. I do get the feeling though that dreaming is like it's a little hard because you guys are approaching this from a very realistic standpoint. Um, because honestly, the keep your open mind is the base card here, right? So it's asking you to kind of keep all thinking of specifics to a minimum. But of course, you want to know, you want to go after what it is that you want. You want to be specific. But with I feel like with temperance and keep an open mind, I feel like both sides are coming from a place of not necessarily having having an idea of where to kind of start even looking, to be honest. Let alone even have an idea of what it is that you want, right? So, that being said, the headspace is the Six of Cups for you guys. Now, this could be for anybody. If this doesn't resonate with you, then you pick the other side. But this is how I read for my clients when I conduct this reading. I'm instant go. But I do see the Six of Cups here being that you guys are really thinking of the past. The past is coming up significantly for you guys. And I feel like with Temperance and the Six of Cups, you guys are just kind of sorting through the old memories, the good and the bad. Now, even all the memories here to me are giving you guys some sort of hope. Like, I think you guys are being able to kind of recognize that even though it may feel like love is out of sight, it doesn't mean that it will last for, this feeling will last forever. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Like, you guys, even though you have the past and up top, I think deep down it's possible to get out of your situation. No, not get out of your situation, but to not feel stuck, to not feel so trapped. I think the situation is this. I think there's another opportunity out there that will present you with love, and it will surprise you more than you realize. Okay, but it requires you to continue to do the best that you can with what you got, which is taking care of yourself, doing being in the moment as much as possible. Because even though the Six of Cups is coming up, it's like I could easily go like, oh guys, you guys don't believe that love is going to come back. I feel like there's a piece of you that this memory, these good memories, these memories at all, do kind of provide some sort of rebirth for the both for you. And this is why this person's coming in. Now, what their headspace is the Nine of Swords. They're stressed out. They're not sleeping very well. They're kind of up every night. Oh, yeah, up all night. Now, I do get the sense that this person is really making the effort to do the best that they can with their situation, and I feel like despite them taking control of trying to adapt to Temperance's energy, it's still causing them a great deal of grief. Excuse me. If I could speak, guys, that would be wonderful, right? But anyway, the Nine of Swords for me, I really feel like, yeah, this person is not really feeling too hot. And it's because of a lot of the things that they've gone through, a lot of the doubts and the worries that are keeping them up, right? Where they're trying to come from, obviously, well, where they're coming from is a place of success and being proud of their actions, for them to be recognized. And I don't think that they are recognized in the position that they want to be recognized in. The reason why I say that is because they're coming out as the Three of Cups, which is awesome. It's a good card. It's a really good card. But if you notice, right, in the foundation for you or the other person, they're noticing the Three Cups, and that's all they're looking at. The friendship, the connection, the friend zone. It's almost like somebody is really focused on friendships. Not saying that you guys are focused on friendships, that's all you guys want. Some of you guys, that's all you guys want. But I feel like if you guys are looking for new love, it's right there in front of you. And it looks like the love is maybe within the connections that you're with, right? Now, it may not be with the friend itself, but I feel like this is somebody that's, that's well associated with the person that you know. I think this is within their inner circle. Somebody is looking to offer love and wanting to be recognized through through association with someone else. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like to me, because it's like you're looking at the friendship, but somebody's standing right there handing that cup, and they're within this group already. I don't think they're your close friend, but I do get a feeling that they are within your closest friends group, and they want to start something. They want to be noticed. Okay. Now I think it's because as well, I mean, I don't know if this is Sag that you guys are, this person is, or this is, someone that kind of puts on the facade that everything, like, everything's platonic, when in actuality, I feel like they're trying to be noticed, right? They're trying to be seen, while you're kind of like trying to get the hell out of your situation. You're feeling emotionally stuck. Like, that there is more out there, but all you're faced with is the same old BS. Same old stuff get hit with you. Same old stuff. And it's because there may be something that you're not seeing. Not because you're not trying to see it, but because it's just not obvious, right? It's a puzzle. And it's one of the kind of the most annoying puzzles ever. Now, what brought you guys together is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, passion. For some of you guys, it can indicate that this could indicate this is like an ex coming back sometimes, and if this is not, if you never met your ex to friends, it could be that that your ex could be within the same sort of group, the same clique, the kind of the kind of group setting. They're in that same, same environment in the same way. You know what I mean? They're like in the same facility as you are noticing, as where your focus is, pretty much. But the Ace of Wands doesn't necessarily have to be a rekindling of an old flame. But it definitely does spark up a new project, a new passion, a new adventure, a new direction in which you're willing to pursue, because it's new and exciting, right? It definitely rings true for who you are now and wanting to take action. The difficulty, though, that you guys both face is the Ace of Cups, which is starting something new in love, in relationships, beginnings from scratch. And the reason why this is so difficult for both of you guys is look at where you guys are, where you're coming from, and where the mindset of the soulmate is. Like, you guys are feeling really trapped. Like, you're feeling stuck. Even though you have hope here, you're like a beacon of light. People see you, you're noticed. You're not getting the piece of the pie that you're looking for, right? You're not getting what you're looking for there. I think it's something to do with your heart's desire. And I feel like this person does help you. I don't know if this person is going to be a romantic interest or not, but I think that they're going to help inspire you to go after a desire or a passion, one that you hadn't really noticed. I feel like for some of you Aquarians out here, I feel like you guys are feeling like you tried everything and you've done everything. You've experienced everything that you could, that you're interested in, and not necessarily like, like sometimes we can't just experience everything in the world, but there's some things that are on our bucket list that we've already checked off. And I feel like there may be something on that list that we didn't check off quite yet, but through that long list of stuff to check off, we forgot about it. Okay, and I feel like, I don't know if this has a lot to do with relationships. It could have a lot to do with how our past was, the good memories, living like, how you were with friendships, with any relationships, really, the old you, the younger you. Like, there may be this desire to go back to that, but there's something new and exciting about this time now that really is why Temperance is probably asking you guys to focus on the now. It's really weird. That kind of work with me here, but that's what I'm kind of getting from it. And it's within the friendship that you guys will notice this. Within this connection, within this group. And I feel like this person is definitely not, you're not going to really, you're not going to notice them immediately. But goodness, that epiphany is right there. Like, I think your Aquarius knows, but you're still trying to figure it out on a comprehensive level. Like, you're trying to to understand all of it, but this person's like right near you guys. They're close. And I feel like it's about taking action too. The Ace of Wands is not just exciting new beginning and passion and all that goodness. It's actually it's also about doing it. You guys interacted with each other, or you met each other because you wanted to take action on your life. Now, the reason why you take action is with this Ace of Cups, which is the challenge. It's understanding the why, understanding the what, being open to not only yourself but to others. And I don't think you've been trying to close yourself off, but I feel like the routines, the discipline, the whatever you got going on here with that Four of Cups has kind of made everything feel like you can't necessarily, express. Because what is there left to express? You express everything. And I feel like this person is so stressed out. But it's not your fault that you don't see it. That's my thing. This is in a spiritual level. It's not your fault. Your focus is on the past, though. And I feel like in a way it could, there's something that you need from this past thinking. Obviously, right? Everything happens for a reason. So I feel like this past thinking is helping you create a cycle to recreate a harmony and a balance within yourself. This is a restoration kind of card for me, the Star. But it takes effort and time to restore things. Effort and giving of yourself, right? And I feel like with this other person here with the Three of Cups, like they just kind of like they've extended themselves in a way. I think what they're most afraid of is getting too close. They want to be seen, but they're worried about getting too close. And why am I saying that? The Three of Cups is close like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty close. But there's something about the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups to me that's very different. And the Three of Cups to me is that everybody's getting on this, kind of on the same page. They're holding up this, their cups and celebrating, right? And every reason to be happy right now, but he's not, or she's not. And I feel like the reason why they're not is because there's something about this connection. There's something about this connection that makes it hard for them to connect with you, if that makes sense. It's very weird why I'm getting this, but it is. Not that you're difficult to approach, but the Star coming up, people seeing you as a celebrity, people seeing you as a big deal, that could be one of those things. But I think they're trying to go through the crowd to get to the celebrity, to the Star. And they're stressed out because they don't want to be abrasive, but at the same time they want to connect. And it's just like, however they're doing it, it's not connecting. Let me go ahead and pull an additional card for the Three of Cups. So why is the Three of Cups in the present? Oh, why is the Three of Cups coming up for this person's display? Why are they displaying this Three of Cups to Aquarius? The Six of Wands. Yeah, that's what I thought. They want to be recognized through a group of people, through the cliques that you are involved in. Why are they stressed out? Because I don't know if they can start it. Again, this is the Ace of Cups, being open, emotionally open. The King of Cups. Jeez. Now, this doesn't have to be a male. It could be a female. But the King of Cups that's what I'm talking about. It's admitting their emotions, being vulnerable. That is the hardest thing about this individual. They find it very difficult to connect with you guys in a very deep way. I was definitely channeling that, and I feel like as much as they would love to connect with you, and they're trying to in a very platonic way to kind of see where it will go. I don't think they want to pursue you as a relationship quite, specifically, but I think that they want to try to see how it will go. They're just kind of, they just need someone around them that can show support, show, like-mindedness, interests, passions, similarities in that respect, but not actually try and jump into the love game quite yet. They want to just be around someone that is like-minded. And you heal them. They see you as a healing energy, and they heal you in return. Why? Because the star is what you present to them. You give them healing, and they heal you. Because when you don't just do one without the other. And they don't heal you, it's you healing them that heals you too. It's very individual yet connected. It's very interesting. Healing is a really big thing. That Ace of Cups, the Star, the King of Cups. This is somebody that's significant in your life in regards to the messages that you may be getting. This person may be trying to contact you in the dream realm as well. For those of you that are really in tune to their, to your dreaming, to your interpretations, to your intuitive abilities. I think this person's been trying to communicate with you in your dreams. And then maybe even try to meet up with you and be recognized. Wow. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Damn, Aquarius. Damn. Like I was saying, man, I think this person here is really trying to be open. And I feel like you're trying to be open too, but you're not trying to look for the Ace of Cups as like a new romantic partner. But I think that if you have an open mind going into this new beginning that you're just going to be starting out with, it starts by you guys just doing it, which you guys have. That's what brought you guys together anyway. Just taking action on what your passions are, right? The Ace of Wands, just going for it, ready to go, kicking the door open and start making plans and taking action on that. But now it's about the Ace of Cups. Desires, healing, connecting with one's emotions, self-love. I feel like this has a lot to do with the body for some of you guys because of the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is taking action. You take action, physical action. You go up, you get up the next morning, you have a cup of coffee, you get in your car, and you go to your job. That is action oriented. And I feel like you meet this person through a means of physical activity. Obviously, that's probably why the Wands is coming up big time for this person. It's 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands twice. But it's all about what your personal needs are. If you focus on your personal needs with the Ace of Cups, right? 4 of Cups, focus on your personal needs, focus on what you want to feel, and let your heart guide you there. Always taking action and being led by your heart I think it will connect you to. Which is probably why practice compassion is coming up, but it's asking you to feel. What do you want to feel right now, Aquarius? What do you want to feel? It's the star. You create your own northern star. Because I think there's something going on. And I think you'll finally recognize them. You'll finally stop seeing them in all your readings.